We're just arguing about House of Dragons. I don't know why, because we're not dragons. Machiavelli, 144 Machiavelli.
This man changed his name for Consolidation Ladder, yeah?
What?
He changed his name for the Consolidation Ladder. I love it.
Honestly, wait. Let me go. Let's go back to last week. Is this last week? No, this is last week. Last week, for me, I already knew I lost. I already knew I lost. I didn't really have hope. I already knew I lost, so I didn't really. It's not like it didn't really hurt me. I already accepted my fate. Once I lost to Malik, and I was like, I'm the 8th seed. I already knew I was gonna be out. End of the day, I could have won if this was better, but I already knew I was out. Daniel versus Larry was not competitive at all.
I told you, Mandem's not gonna wake up.
It wasn't, but you know, dang, Daniel got 15 double doubles.
Brother, Daniel's week last week was ridiculous.
815 points, 45 blocks, 41 steals, 361 rebounds, and those percentages are insane.
And most of them is ads, right?
Yeah.
Most of them is just ads.
I feel like this is my beef with this year's playoffs. Yeah, I'm gonna lay it thick. David's team, I don't think is good. I don't think Charlie's team is good, right?
Charlie's team, how much rebounds did Charlie get?
264. I beat Charlie in rebounds. This is what I'm trying to say, right? I'm not being what's it, a sore loser?
Yeah, it's a sore loser.
I'm not being a sore loser, right?
No, I'm saying the terms of sore loser.
Yeah, but for me, if I was playing David last week, come on, bro.
But do you
this is a walk in the park.
But do you think that
this is
David?
This is a
do you
walk
think
in the
David
park.
knew he was gonna win, and then he manipulated the numbers, and then got caught slipping towards the end?
No. David only won because Harden is an idiot. If Harden plays, Frankie wins an assist. I don't care. Most likely he wins in points too.
I think if Harden plays, it's just the points, and that's all you needed to win.
Yeah, David literally only beat Frankie because I think Shai sat out a game. James Harden missed 2 games. Frankie's team was just literally resting the whole week.
Yo,
they were resting the whole week.
Yo, you guys inside the comment section, say do we start our playoffs earlier, or is it calm the way it is? For me personally, I know people are gonna rest, but the managerial skills, picking up them that's hidden gems in the waivers, I think it's fun. If you ask me, I think it's fun. But the James Harden thing, I think it's still an issue regardless if we start early or not. Because James Harden, I don't think is a first round pick anymore. But that's the difference between Frankie winning and losing, in my opinion. But that's not David's fault that James Harden sat out. Neither is it Frankie's fault. David played the hand he got. Frankie played the hand he had as well. Just the way the cookie crumbled.
Yeah, I know, but for me, I just feel like the better teams didn't win, and it's because of something out of one's control. You know what I mean? And that's why it's when you start the playoffs later, this is what sucks. Because if we start a week earlier, right,
or 2 weeks earlier,
a week or 2 weeks earlier, it's completely different, and it's just I just feel and then this matchup, it's KD's playing on Wednesday. If Mariano had KD, he wins points.
But this is what
he wins points.
But this is what I was saying.
His field goal percentage is higher. This is what I'm trying to say. He wins. KD's gonna help him win the rebounds too. It's he beats Charlie, right? So it's
but it's his fault though.
I know it's his fault, right? I'm not saying that.
He picked KD, and here's the thing: people say that you can't predict injuries in fantasy. No, you can't. But if you have the mindset that everybody's gonna get injured at least once, you gotta think about the people that heal properly. KD don't heal properly at all. Karl Anthony Towns always gets injured and stays out for a very long period of time. You pick these man. You get me? You gotta have a contingency inside your brain when you're like, okay, let me pick this guy first. You gotta have a contingency. I'm not trying to say that it's not tough. It is tough, but like. Same thing happened to me last season. I didn't cry about it. I got on with it. I moved on. I pressed on. But I made it out of the second round. You got to figure out a different plan. We have the whole regular season for you to figure this out. And KD and Karl Anthony Towns were out the whole regular season. Karl Anthony Towns came out of the blue.
That's true, and I feel like he did do good on his return. It's just. I guess I'm being devil's advocate, or maybe I'm just playing the real.
Nah, because I feel
like
like
I'm just playing the real villain role. But well, for example, right?
Is that the real villain role, or you're not even playing devil's advocate? I think you're being like.
Because look, okay,
you're sympathizing.
Maybe I am. Because look, I look at my numbers compared to Charlie. He beats me these two. I beat him in 3-pointers. I beat him in rebounds. I beat him in assists. He beats me in steals. He beats me in block. I beat him in double doubles. He beats me in points, right? I wipe David off the table. David's numbers, I wipe him off the table, right? You look at Mariano's numbers, right? He beats David. Easy. Like, David's not competition for him, right? And this is what I'm trying to say, like, this is why regular season matters so much.
Yeah.
This is why regular season matters so much, because it's like, I remember when I was telling Mariano, I'm just like, bro, you got a decision to make. You can write it out, right?
We can make some
or
trades.
Make some trades, right? And he chose to write it out. And I feel like if he didn't write it out and he wasn't fourth in the West, I don't think he sees Charlie. I think he sees maybe Larry instead. And maybe Daniel has to go against the Charlie.
I was going to say that, like, him trading for Edwards didn't pay out. Because he traded... I think he
traded Hayward and Terry. But Terry was sitting out the whole last week as well.
Did Hayward play?
I don't know, but Terry was sitting out the whole of last week.
Yeah, man.
All I would see is Terry Rozier's ankle, left farm or left ear, or he got a piercing today. Like, he was sitting out the whole time.
Yeah, like I was saying, like he's like that's what I'm trying to say. Like David, he didn't pick. I mean, technically speaking, he did pick the hand. He sat out his team so he could become the second seed, which is the weirdest thing to me. I have no benefit. There was no benefit for me being number one seed. I played the toughest match. In my opinion, you're the toughest person to play that first round apart from Daniel, right?
Yeah.
So I personally, and then the second toughest, in my opinion, this is no disrespect, respectfully, is Daniel.
Yeah, I feel like, honestly, if I'm being 10 toes, I feel like the winner comes from you and Daniel's matchup. That's just my humble opinion, because it's like, and this is what I'm trying to say, the regular season is so important, because it's like, if this is what I'm trying to say, like, Mariano said to me that, oh, I made all these trades, but we're still in the playoffs, right? But guess what? You didn't make all these trades, and we still all knocked out in the same round. We all knocked out in the same round. You know what I'm trying to say?
But then
we all knocked out in the same rounds.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, bro. I feel like this is just like I feel like you lot made trades and your teams just got, all of your teams got worse.
Mine got better.
And then yours got
mine got.
But
if I was in this round, what you're doing to Daniel?
But this is day 2. This is
This is not day 2.
Yeah, it's Tuesday. Yeah, and the schedule's kind of funky, I think. But let's not get let's touch up let's finish up on this.
Frankie deserves to lose. I don't care. I want to look at the box score, but I think Frankie deserves to lose.
They made no trades.
He made one trade with David, and then
he lost to David.
And the funny thing is, right, he could have won if he used his acquisition. This is what I'm trying to say. He used one acquisition. He had David on the ropes, bro.
And you have Harden on.
If he had
IR, right? So that means that. And then you said that.
One acquisition, bro. That's it. One or two more acquisitions. He beats David.
And David used all 5. This is playoffs. You don't want to mega mind it, but you want to use your axe, because Shea sat out for a game, right? So that means that you put Shea inside the IR. We have 3 slots, right? You pick up somebody, and maybe they do something for you. where it would have benefited him is maybe he picks up someone that does rebounds.
Yeah, and then Mariano used his 5. Mariano was playing chess, man. He was trying to play chess. He was.
Can we just deep the fact that
and then Brunson fell down too.
This field goal percentage is fake. Like
yeah, these field goal percentages were too high. I was kind of confused. I was just like, why is this all so high?
What was this in the regular season?
It wasn't. I was just like, and I feel like what happened was I was looking at people's teams. You guys had a lot of big men and forwards.
Bro, I was looking at it. I looked at Daniel's blocks and I was looking at everyone. I was like, why are these blocks? And I was like, these guys are just picking up all of the big men that are playing because all the guys are resting.
Yeah, I was seeing like the bare big men being put on.
Wait. Can we go to the box score? Yeah, I want you to go to who is it? That's Jared Allen. Look at Jared Allen. Yeah. Look at Jared Allen. Look what Jared Allen did.
Jesus.
Okay, now go to what's his name, Clint Capella. Because these are all things that I was doing when I was preparing for Daniel.
What's right here? Jesus.
Look at Spencer Dinwiddie.
Jesus. Look at Nick Claxton. David gave Nick Claxton away. He got 11 blocks. Yo, if I had Nick Claxton, maybe I would have beat you.
Look at Mikal Bridges.
Yo, David gave him these guys.
I
was trying to veto it.
The only thing I would say, I was chatting bare garbage about Draymond Green. Look what Draymond Green did as well. But then I looked at this and I'm just like, there's nothing, like I can't prepare for that. Like
you can't. This is just basically like all of these guys on red for no reason at the same time.
Real ones will know this, but this is just like you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And you get Exodia.
15 double-doubles. Full blind. Maybe if I kept the Nick Claxton and Trae Young, I would have competed with the...
We don't know, man.
But we don't know. Those are hypotheticals.
This guy didn't even have LeBron. Jeez. Daniel was a... Like, you know when you know that...
Daniel was happy.
You know that Kobe Bryant commercial? Success at success at success?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the same animal with different beasts, bro.
Bro, Daniel was happy with this matchup. He wanted it.
I can see him winding his waist out as well.
But the thing is about Daniel. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to say. This is what about the respect. Daniel could have tanked, you know.
You think so?
Bro,
to do what though?
This is what I'm talking about the integrity of the Funky Lads Association sponsored by NBA4Free.com. He could have tanked.
To do what though?
Want to know why he could have tanked?
To do what?
He wanted Larry. He knew he's confident playing against Larry. No disrespect to Larry, but he is confident playing against Larry, right? But he could have tanked to go to the other side and avoid you.
Avoid me?
Yeah, because think of it, right? Daniel demolished Charlie. Like, Daniel took his name rights. He took his name rights, bro.
Ganamos go.
He demolished Charlie 9-0. And then he's just like, oh, what are you going to pick up today? It's not going to work. Like, he demolished Charlie. So, in my head, I'm just like, that's why I have no respect for Daniel. That's why I want the winner to come from either you or Daniel. Because for me, it was like, Daniel could have easily been like, you know what? I can eat Charlie easy. And like the way that David's going, I can beat him too. And he could have just timed in all these games. And then bang, he's on the other side of the bracket. He doesn't have to lose to you second round. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
He didn't do that. And that's what I'm saying. I have to respect, like, for example, you. You could have started tanking long time. Like, long time. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But you didn't do it. Because you understand that it's like, at the end of the day, if I'm gonna sit on the Iron Throne, like we're talking about House of Dragon, I'm gonna have to slay people I don't want to slay.
Bro, you have to like it's one of those things where it's like you can't avoid fighting. You can't avoid the battles. So you might as well just beat the best and be the best. Because to be the best, you gotta beat the best.
You get me?
Yeah.
Shout out to 144 Machiavelli and Edmonton's Law. Charlie's trying to discredit this constellation playoffs, and I don't like that.
Wait, Charlie?
He's saying, why are they picking up players? I'm like, Charlie, allow it, bro. I'm like...
I get what you're trying to say, because if I wanted to pick out something that these guys are picking up, then it's going...
Let me show you something, yeah. Let me show you who I wanted to pick up.
Well,
Daniel, this is what I wanted. And
where's Chris Dunn?
Daniel took this away from me.
Sheldon Sharp?
No, he took Danny Advija away from me. This is what I wanted to use.
Yo.
This is what I wanted to
drop Sheldon Sharp and drop Advija. Those are my guys.
This is what I wanted to use against you, and he took them. And
on Sunday? That was what you're gonna do.
Bro, when I told you I had a plan, right? My plan was I wasn't gonna play Doncic.
Oh, because of the
field goal. I wasn't gonna play Doncic, and I'm just gonna pick up every single. I was gonna pick up Drummond. I was gonna pick up every single center and just put him on. So I could win the field goal center. But I was like, because everything else was still kind of tight, I was like, I had to play Doncic.
Yeah,
I had to, and it was just like at the end of the day, I was like, I tried, but
we did. When we were inside consolidation ladder last time, did we do that though?
We did.
We were still picking up.
We
guys.
weren't still picking up guys.
I remember when I got knocked out, I just didn't look at that at all. I didn't even look at the finals. The finals were dead last year.
But the thing is like, if we're gonna be real, right? ESPN keeps a record of your standards. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So some people just like, you know what? I'm still inside playoffs and just play it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, this year you came 5th, this year you came 4th, this year you came 3rd. Like, it's not, okay, yeah, you didn't win. But like in Yahoo, right? Being 3rd, we can still win money or get our money back.
Break even. Do you think that we should have like a... Obviously, we're reviewing the first week of the playoffs, but you think we should have like a core next year where we sit down and we talk about what we want to be inside the Constitution? And then we create new bills together.
I think we should, I think that's a great idea. Like, in the terms where 1st, 2nd, and 3rd get money, I feel like we could talk about it, but then it's like...
All the past winners that were sitting on that nice bread, you're never going to get that.
Yeah, so it's like... And I feel like that's what differentiates this time from others. Whereas it's like, it's cutthroat.
Yeah.
It's cutthroat. Only the winner gets it. Only the winner gets it.
I mean, you could do it where, like, if you make it to the finals, you don't have to, like, it reduces them, or you don't have to give anything, and then you're not winning anything, you're not losing anything. But that's just a suggestion.
But then your money still goes down.
No, it doesn't.
You don't have to give anything if you're in the finals.
It stays stagnant.
You don't have money.
Yeah, you don't give anything, so you're not losing anything, right?
Yeah, but the overall pot goes down.
Yeah. The pot should never be the same as the past champions.
Bro, I was actually thinking about retiring because I'm just like, what is this, man? I'm just like 2 years in a row, knocked out first round. First time is Daniel.
Oh, you can't.
Then now it's you. And I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, it's like, nah, I'm coming back because this year I'm drafted nonsense. Right? Last year I had the best team. So it's just like, I feel like it's fun because I've let go of it. Like, I'm not upset or anything, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it's fun to watch, and I'm really rooting Charlie Mace to the finals, right? Nothing against David. It's just I want to see Charlie like redemption. Charlie either redemption against Daniel, or you and Charlie just go at it, right? But by the looks of it, it's like...
I don't know what's going to happen with the other matchup. I'm not really looking at it. I'm just looking at my matchup. I'm not trying to say I have Daniel on the ropes, but he's already used 4 acquisitions. And
he used 4?
Yeah, he's used 4.
Daniel's lost the plot, huh?
He's already used 4 acquisitions.
The pressure is getting worse and worse.
Yeah, I think the pressure has hit him. But I'm still not going to take him lightly. I understand what Daniel can still do, and
I mean, he can't really do nothing anymore. The acquisitions are gone.
No, he still could do that one acquisition that makes a difference.
The one acquisition that makes a difference.
Yeah, there's going to be... I don't know if this is possible. We don't know. But, like, imagine tomorrow Embiid sits out again.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm trying to say? I'm not trying to say that I want... In fact, I shouldn't even be saying that. Because last time I said James Harden would be in the strip clubs. And he didn't play. Yeah. Yo, James Harden is not number 1 pick.
Why you say that?
It's not number 1 pick.
I don't think I feel
like second round.
After experiencing Jokic, my number 1 pick assessment has changed. I don't think Doncic is the number 1 pick. Can I tell you why?
Why?
He doesn't get you any steals or blocks.
He was doing it earlier on in the
He
season.
doesn't need any skill.
I think he was pretending a little in the season.
And people are gonna be like, "Oh, how is he not number one pick?" I think Sabonis is more of a number one pick than Doncic.
Now,
I think he always was from the time you picked him, because when you look at Sabonis, he gets you high field goals, high free throws, nice points, double doubles. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
He's not the greatest at 3-pointers, but who cares? You know what I'm trying to say?
And he gets you like maybe one steal.
He gets you a steal. But with Doncic, you're getting bad free throws, bad field goal percentage, nice points, good assists, nice rebounds. But it's like, you're like with Doncic on your team, you know how hard it is to win the field goal and free throw percentage category?
Unless you just don't care about them.
But you know, that puts you at such a... Like, when Charlie got John Moran, his team went down, like, because that field goal and free throw percentage category, he no longer was winning convincingly, right? When he made those trades, and that's what I was trying to tell. And you know what's funny is that I was telling that to Malik at the beginning, and I went to go get Doncic.
Nah, that was I told you before, man. I hate trading with you. I feel like I hate trading with you. And I don't like it.
Bro,
That's why I don't. Charlie.
I got little brother. That's what I was trying to say. This fantasy, bro, it reminds me every single year that I'm the little brother. Even if, as much as I'll try to be like, use muscle and use my loud voice, every single year I get humbled that I am in fact the little brother.
That's why I don't want to. Charlie always messaged me every now and then. It's like, bro, why don't we never trade? I'm like, bro, I don't want to. I don't want to reflect back. Yeah. Yo, let's look at this bracket, bro.
Lovely bracket design. Yo, this is the man behind all the art, man. I don't know how to do any of this. Honestly, I don't want to know how to do it. I don't want to know how to do it, but honestly, God bless your works, man. But
bro, Charlie and David, I don't know what's gonna go on with that matchup.
I want Charlie to make a finals appearance. I want him to make a finals appearance, man. Well, because I feel he deserves it. I feel like Charlie deserves it, man.
Okay, respectfully, this is not me like disrespecting. Yeah. I don't feel like when you pick up Zion again, like, I mean, someone's got to pick him up. But like, why can't you be the guy that laughs at the guy that picks him up?
Yo, and that's the thing. Yo, salute to Charlie. One of the why I'm actually backing Charlie. Me and him were both. He was last pick. I was second last pick. Right?
Yeah.
I feel like he had a greater team than mine, right? Throughout the regular season, like right? I feel like I'm not gonna say that for his position he picked a great team, because it doesn't matter what position you pick from, you should still draft a good team. I don't care what position. It's just that you don't get the first pick of Jokic, right? But I just feel like when he was in that position, you picked Anthony Davis. Great. He ended up great. LaMelo, I should have never took LaMelo. Right? You had such good things, right? And it's like, why did you fall back into those patterns? Like, you had Zion for the same not letting go of Zion he did last year. He's doing it again this year.
I know the difference.
And Zion's not coming back.
You know the difference between this year and last year?
Yeah.
Is that there was a point in time where you could have let go of him and you could have got away with daylight robbery. You could have. But you live and you learn, man. You live and you learn.
He's not going to pick him ever again.
But, like...
It's just how I'm never picking LaMelo and Doncic.
You know, okay, this sounds so silly. Maybe it sounds silly. But you know how, like, whenever Real Madrid is inside the knockout stages, you just have a feeling they're going to win the Champions League.
Yeah.
I feel like we've done... It's not... 3 times is not a lot of times. Right? But every single time we've done this, like...
The same people.
Not the same. Like, what did David make out the second round last year?
He won last year.
Oh, no, I mean the first year. Did he make out the second year the first year?
It was you and Larry in the finals. I'm not sure if he did.
I feel like, maybe the experience is what's going to be the difference between this and that. Because David has experience being in playoffs, just from playing with other people, playing in this fantasy, right? As long as he doesn't mega mind it, I feel like he'll be okay. As long as he doesn't get those rests, he'll be okay. It's his to lose, but that doesn't mean I don't think that Charlie can do it. I think Charlie can do it. I feel like Charlie. I don't know what David's team does, but I know what Charlie's team does, and I know Charlie is a very tough matchup. If me or Daniel get to the finals, I feel like if Daniel beats me,
he's winning.
I feel like
I don't see. This is the thing. I don't see you or Daniel losing in the finals. I just cannot see it. Right? It's just that who's going to beat who, right? And it's like obviously David is the better favorite in the matchup with Charlie. He's the better favorite.
That's what I'm trying.
He's last year's winner. He had experience, and even this year, David's done some funky stuff, but it always works for him. Like I don't know, he has a beautiful mind because he does things that are not orthodox, and it works.
Because he was preparing for playing me, so I don't know if he's done something that next week his schedule is just ridiculous.
But my thing is that even if he let's go back to the teams, because even if his schedule is ridiculous, his team his doubles are just way too low right now. His blocks are not the greatest, right? And his 3-pointers are not the greatest too, right? So when you have 3 categories like that against you, I was looking at your numbers and it's consistent. You know what I mean? With you, if he falls below 49%, he's probably going to lose the field goal percentage. His free throw is really low and he doesn't score enough points, neither does he get enough 3-pointers. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So right off the bat, he loses a lot of stuff, and it's just Daniel can still obviously win it. He can still win this matchup.
The thing is with both me and Daniel's teams, I feel like we have a lot of people that do blocks and steals, and even the assist numbers as well. We have lots of people that do that. David, I think, is probably the best in assists. You and David are the best, by far.
But David gave away Jokic, though. But he still has the bonus. And he has Trae Young, and he has Halliburton.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I just feel like I said before, I feel like David is Real Madrid. You know? I feel like David is Real Madrid. And
Real Madrid?
Yeah, I feel like...
You can't give Real Madrid to someone this... you can't now. You can't give Real Madrid to someone away this quick because we're only this is our 3rd year.
Yeah.
You can't give someone Real Madrid when they've only won once.
The reason why I would say that is how dominant he was last season. Regular season.
He's dominant.
This is what I'm saying. He's dominant.
You guys pissed me off. I was number 1 last year.
I know you were.
I was number 1 last year.
But when it came out to knockout stages...
I lost by 1 steal because Daniel picked up Herb Jones that got 5 steals against Lakers. I will never forget that Sunday. And I collapsed on the floor.
Do you know something?
Yeah.
I didn't forget too. When I saw Herb Jones, I took him. I took him. But no, I get what you're saying. It's too early to say that someone has that caliber, but it's just I don't know, man. I don't know.
He's not a Real Madrid. At the end of the day, right? If we vetoed that Doncic trade, a lot of things that happened with David's team wouldn't have happened.
But you know why it wasn't vetoed?
Because we didn't say veto.
Because it was so early in the season, and so many people were trying to justify it that we're just let's just let Malik suffer.
4, 5, 6, 7. You have 7 tomorrow. Daniel has 9. So he has 2 games on you. And you probably won't be happy that I'm exposed in the schedule. But who cares? Then tomorrow, no one plays tomorrow?
No, I think you moved it. Did you move it?
He had no one playing tomorrow.
No, he doesn't. Wait, did you
He has no one playing.
That's not possible.
Look.
Wait, go down. Is Herb Jones playing on this day?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's no one playing. I mean, you only have 2 people playing, but still, no one playing. Come on, Daniel.
It's not his fault. I think they only have 2 teams playing that day because of March Madness.
I don't care. I expect
Friday everyone's playing.
Yo, what is Daniel doing? You too? Dang. What? Okay. I think Friday is a pivotal day.
You think so?
Because for Daniel,
he has to make choices and decisions. I don't have to.
I don't think he does. Like, let's be real, right? He's not gonna play Tyus. He's not gonna play Baggy. He's not gonna play Jackson. If Hill is available, he probably will play him. Jarrett and Miles, he'll probably play them for the field. Like,
he didn't have Jarrett and Oh, that sucks, man. But I didn't have Embiid, so it is what it is.
And then you have your full roster too. So Friday is a pivotal day.
I think he already. This is so bad. We're exposing it, but I don't care. I think he already chose who he's putting on, though. I think Daniel just does his lineup in the beginning of the week. I think he does that.
Whoa, he has another day no players.
Is Herb playing that day?
Herbs and Bones.
Oh no.
Daniel has 2 days of no players playing. I don't know how that's gonna
Sunday's
work.
crazy.
Okay.
And he has choices to make here. I don't.
Yeah, you don't.
That's
I mean Embiid, but that's not a choice.
Do you want to wait? Let's look at the other guy's schedule.
Dang, this matchup is
tough,
crazy.
Man. That's why I told you it's not over yet.
You have games. I think you have the numbers on him on games.
Yeah, because even though he has bad players playing, right? He has to pick and choose who's going to play and who's not going to choose, which is always the worst thing to do. Austin Reeves is stupid.
Dang, then this is tomorrow is the 29th, right?
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. My Rolex tells me the date.
So Charlie's good tomorrow. David is good as well. Halliburton playing with.
I'm so scared of Halliburton.
But that's the thing. He just come up from a knee injury, so I don't think he'll be playing that much. He's definitely only playing back to back. And then I think, man, all I'm trying to say, man, Anthony Davis is scary, bro. I don't care.
Jimmy Butler's scary too.
Bro, Jimmy's scary. Anthony Davis is scary. Vukovic is a
I was just about to say that. Vuk could just do anything, but John Morant is really just he's really bottling it for you, Charlie.
So this is my thing when I compare these guys' teams. Sabonis or Anthony, I have to go with Davis. Even though Sabonis takes his assist, the blocks, bro.
And steals. And Davis gets steals too.
I don't know. I think Sabonis and Anthony, you can go either or, depending on what you want. You know what I mean?
If Charlie's gonna win, but the problem is, I think Lakers only play 3 times this week, and Anthony Davis hasn't played once. So tomorrow's gonna be really telling because he's gonna shape something. If Anthony Davis plays tomorrow, he's gonna change the way the scoreboard looks completely.
Ooh, it's going 360, baby. This is going 360. This is the same thing that remember last week when I was telling Charlie, I was like, Anthony Davis didn't play till Wednesday. I told Charlie, I'm like, yo, you're gonna be on the fence because if Mariano busts you before Wednesday, you're gonna have to make some decisions. Same thing's happening now.
Yeah,
David's busting him before Wednesday. Then his boy Anthony Davis is gonna. If they only play 3 times, Charlie is happy. It means Anthony Davis is not resting. Because that means they're not playing the back-to-back. So he gets 3-4 games of Davis. And that's going to be efficient. Field goal percentage is going to go up. Rebound's going to go up. Then he has Jarrett, JJ, and Anthony Davis getting him blocks. And Vukovic. I don't know. If I'm Charlie, I'm happy, man. I'm happy if I'm Charlie.
Yeah, I'm chilling. Like it's always tough at the beginning of the week when the stats are shaping up.
Yeah.
Because one, maybe the first day you didn't have enough players playing. Second day, the same thing. But there's no way someone's gonna have 10 games over you. Usually, when they have games over you, it's maybe about 5 or 6. Yeah. Wednesday is really where everything starts to shape up, and I would say obviously me and Daniel are at war right now, but I'll say the same thing for him. But the only difference between this situation and Daniel's situation is that he only has one more acquisition
Yeah.
right? With
Yeah.
Charlie, it's like, okay, if Ja doesn't play,
Wait.
because I go down.
Wait. Is that right?
Oh dang! It is what it is, man.
Wait, is that right?
I thought they called me Mr. But I guess other people bust real quick too. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, is this right or is it wrong?
No, that's right, bro. Wait, can you double check Charlie's IR?
You're only dying.
If I'm him,
I'm cool,
if Ja is actually injured, you put him inside the IR. See if anybody from New Orleans is available or anyone from Milwaukee is
Give
available.
a match tip like that. Bro.
I can't.
Message him.
I should message him. This video is gonna come out before this.
It's gonna come out tomorrow morning, bro.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
He ain't gonna, bro.
I mean, he probably ain't gonna watch it right away, but like.
And then, but actually, no, don't
take. Give it David.
Don't take him. No, Ted. I guess everyone. Like, look, if I'm saying it, you hear me. Then that, technically speaking, if Charlie does it, then you know what to counter it. But you can't counter it because you took 5 backwards anyway.
Yeah, I just, for me, because David's DD was lower last week, I want to see if it increases. And then the blocks, Charlie usually wins blocks and steals. So it'll be surprising for him to lose blocks. You know what I'm saying?
This might be a draw. Who won? Did they both beat each other, or did David beat Charlie twice?
I don't even know. I don't know. But if it is, I don't know who wins if it's a draw. But
who did Charlie draw to that one time?
I don't know. Maybe David, but I just feel like this matchup is going the distance because Charlie's really, really good at rebounds, right? David really good at rebounds too, but I don't think he's as strong as he used to be. You know what I mean?
And assists. I think he's better at assists than rebounds at this point in time. Like his assist numbers. So Charlie's not winning assists, even though Charlie's good at assists. I don't think he's winning assists. I think that number is funky. Free throws, Charlie already knows he's not winning. So field goal percentage should go up a lot. Rebounds should go up a lot. Blocks he should gain and double should gain as well.
Yeah.
So at this point in time, I would say I think that whoever wins is by one category.
One category.
One category.
And then you and Daniel is tight too, man. And it's like, I just feel like it's just it's a lot of catching up. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a lot of catch up. That's and the thing for me is like with the catch up game, catch up is just harder, man. I don't even know how to explain it. You know what I'm trying to say though?
Yeah.
Whereas like when you're down, it's just harder. Especially when it's 9-0. If it was like 5-4, then cool. Or like 6-3, but this is a lot. Like
I think
things are still wide open, right? But like the 3-pointers, like, and then look at the free throws, like, come on.
This is just me in this matchup. I know I'm in it, but still, I think that the free throws, it may look tight right now. I think that I'm gonna blow him in free throws. 3-pointers, Daniel's not good at them, so that's whatever. Rebounds, assists, and blocks is kind of shaky because I got the lead. But Daniel is actually really good at those, and doubles is shaky too because there's just one, right? So we'll see how this flows. It stays the same, but like it is what it is, man. The only thing I would say that makes me feel I'm in a comfortable position is that like I don't know how you. There's no in this schedule. There's not much room for acquisitions, anyways. But you've made already. Like
4.
It's a lot in 2 days.
That's what I'm saying. David's made 5. So
if you get an injury, because like if you get an injury on one of these days, right? Even though you're loaded up, right? What are you gonna do?
That's what I'm saying, bro. And it's just like the points is a big gap. Still is a big gap. Even assists, 20 assists is a lot to come back from, man. And then. So for me, it's like you already have 1, 2, 3, 4 in the bag. You know what I mean? Field goals, like this is a lot, but when you have 4 in the bag, you only need 4 because you beat in regular season, right?
Yeah.
You only need 4. So it's like
I think regular season we did the. I
you
think it was
won and
9-0,
you
and then
drew.
we drew.
You think it was 9-0?
It was either 9-0 or 8-1. Cause I remember because when Daniel was going at Charlie for beating him, I let him know that you have to be humble. Stay humble.
So what are your final predictions? Who's in the finals?
I think it's me and Charlie.
I think we agree on that.
Yeah. But the thing is, if Charlie beats David, I'm very I think David. I'm not. This is no. I have an idea of what David does. And I don't like Charlie against me. I feel like his team is very scary. To be honest, I think that both their teams are very scary. I respect both of you lot, man. But I think finals. Yeah, I think Charlie edges it out. But it's just one category.
On you?
No. First rounds and then in the finals, I think I beat both of them.
I think it's you and Charlie inside the finals. The reason why I'm saying Charlie is because they would use 4 acquisitions.
5.
So he's weak as he's weak now, if that makes sense. Like he doesn't have any, he can't do anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everything's out of his control.
Yeah.
Charlie still has control over the situation. I do feel it's you and Charlie in the finals. I do think it's a compelling finals matchup. I feel like it's gonna be very interesting. I don't know how the regular season went, but I know it's very tight.
Yeah.
I know it's very tight. It's just, it's all about composure. You know?
I'm not gonna lie, but
It's all about composure. And I feel like you and Charlie have shown great composure compared to the Geminis.
Yeah, for me, whenever I feel something, I just write notes inside the chat. I don't just be like, oh, what am I gonna do next? The only thing I did is that I made sure that you went through the schedule. So me saying this is not revealing. I just made sure that I on those days where there's no one playing, that I got someone from those teams that where no one is playing.
I feel that.
And technically speaking, I can still do that too because I have my acquisitions available, so I can still go and pick up more guys from those teams.
And if you have guys on the IR, can boost up those days, and that's what it is, man. Because it kind of sucks because it's like it's not like it's predictable, but like with the acquisitions being used by Daniel and David, you can tell who's on the ropes. You know what I mean? And even in Charlie's matchup, he's not ahead, but it's like you can tell that the tide is gonna turn in his favor.
Yeah, one thing I would say to pay. I'm not gonna use that devil's advocate term. I'm gonna say Jesus on the cross. That's what I'll say. So to be Jesus on the cross. Maybe they use the acquisitions because they know what it does for the whole week. But the problem with that is that in David's situation, not Daniel, you don't leave yourself any room for any errors.
I know, I get that, but at the end of the day, it's like that's still risky man's business. It's still risky man's business, man. Like I just don't think like you do that.
You don't trust these guys, bro. They're not football players. They don't.
Yeah, they don't play every week.
Don't play through injuries.
Like if Bukayo Saka is gonna play, he's playing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like he's gonna sprain his ankle and warm up.
No,
they're playing. You know what I'm trying to say? And I feel like NBA guys, if they say they're playing, 75% they're not playing.
Yeah, like so, you find out they're not playing like minutes before they're about to play.
Yeah. But it's KCW, Mr. Red, Mr. 45. You know how we do, baby.